original Xbox. I enjoy the system a lot. I actually have a video going up tomorrow where I'll talk about that. It's Video Game Ramble. I'll just say it and put that up tomorrow. I filmed that earlier today. I love the original Xbox. I kind of waffle back and forth on trying to maybe expand this collection. I sell a few games. I pick some up. Back when I actually had it in my heyday, I had it for a good 3 years. I probably built up around 20. I would trade them in back then too to just get other games and shit. But 13 right now. It's a collection I'd love to maybe get to like 40, 50 or something. There are a lot of games I liked for it, and a few I didn't play, some of which are actually in this collection. But well, actually no, there's only one I didn't play. There's a few I never beat. But anyway, enough rambling there. Here we go. First one's the one I picked up yesterday. The game store in Oakdale. 007 Agent Under Fire. This is a pristine copy, dude. The disc is flawless. Case is in great shape. Manual's in pretty good shape as well. I thought this was $6, but it must not have been updated because they only put little stickers on the back. They don't put like the barcode stickers they do on the old games. It was actually $8.99. So I would assume that was the updated price. Which, whatever. I would have rather gotten for $6. I actually didn't even realize till like hours later when I was home. I was like, something doesn't seem right. But it was scanned in. It's just they probably didn't update their prices. So that sucks. But whatever. I originally had this game on the GameCube back in the day. It was one of the GameCube games I had when I first got my GameCube. Enjoyable Bond game for sure. I can't really remember a lot about it because I probably didn't play it after 2002 it came out. Actually, I have it in 02 or maybe 03. No, I'm sorry. I had it in 02. Yes, it came out in 02. I'm thinking the Cube came out in 2002. The Cube came out in 2001. It does have multiplayer in it. I played some of the multiplayer in Nightfire. You could play with bots and stuff. It was decent. But you can drive cars in this one. Like I said, I don't remember much about it. For sure. But I want to get it. I want to kind of get the other ones too. I did have Nightfire briefly on the PS2 from a garage sale, but I sold it. I might pick it up again for the Xbox, along with From Russia with Love and maybe GoldenEye Rogue Agent, just to have all the Bond games. But yeah, cool one. Nightfire is cool as well. As is this one. Everything or Nothing. This one's a third-person one, and so is From Russia with Love is in third person as well. You got Pierce Brosnan voicing Bond. There's a lot of known people in this one, actually. Judi Dench voices M. John Cleese voices Q, I believe. Or not Q, like Q's assistant. But he was in the movies, obviously Judi Dench was as well. Shannon Elizabeth, Willem Dafoe, Heidi Klum. There's a bunch of known people in this one. EA ponying up the money. But it's a good one. It's in third person, so it's a little bit different. You gotta get used to it at first, but it was fun. For sure. I can't remember a lot about this one either, to be honest with you. I want to say I did the gameplay on this. I did the gameplay on Nightfire. It's another one I need to play, though. But definitely was a good game for sure. Like, I remember being good. Like, they did good well on the Bond games back then. There's another game I beat back in the day. It's one of the first. God, this might have been like the third Xbox game I had. Blood Omen 2. This is not my original one. This is probably like the third or fourth one I've owned. I got this off eBay. It wasn't that much. It's 6 and change was actually a pretty good price. You play Kane in this one. Raziel, you play in the Soul Reavers. You get different powers and stuff. I played some of the original on the PlayStation, but this one was picked up and made by a different developer. The first one was made by the people who made Eternal Darkness, actually, and Two Human and Metal Gear Solid: Twin Snakes. You play Kane here, he's a vampire, you get all different types of powers and stuff. You're fighting the, I think the Seraphim Lords are in this one. Pretty cool stuff. It's, just third-person combat as well. Like I said, I don't necessarily remember a ton of it as well, but I enjoyed the hell out of it back in the day. I know that. I want to get Legacy Kane Defiance again as well. Surprised they never revisited that series, because Defiance, I believe, was the last one. I don't think they've made any kind of other Legacy Kane games. So. It's an Xbox exclusive. It's the only on Xbox. Bloodwake. Never beat this one. I never originally owned it when it came out. I picked it up a while later, and then I ended up picking it up again. God, when did I get this? Maybe 2015. From another game store. The Game Trading Post used to be in Massapequa. At the time, I went there, picked this up, and another one that I have. Everything and nothing came from the newer location. It's a boat combat game. It's pretty fun. Just riding around shooting shit. There's little, I think, turrets and bases you could take out as well. You got torpedoes, chain guns, rockets. There's some multiplayer as well in this. I never played. All of these are complete except 2. This one's cheap too. This was, at the time, it was probably like $3 when I picked it up. It's not much more now. There's some marks and stuff on the case. I don't know if it's coming up. Pretty cool game though, which they never made a second one of this either, which is surprising considering. Stormfront Studios, they sound familiar. Here's one that was exclusive to Xbox and then ended up coming over to PS2 and GameCube. Love this game. Dead to Rights. God, so good. It rips off Max Payne with the slow motion, bullet time type stuff, but I prefer this to maybe most of the Max Payne. I don't know. I really like 3, but this game, like Max Payne, you probably kill like 5,000 people. I mean, there's parts where the enemies just keep coming. You play Jack Slate. You're a cop. You get framed for murder, I believe. You got your dog Shadow. Is its name Shadow? Yeah. Use the dog so you can send the dog out to disarm people or attack them. You can do finishing moves. You can dive and do slow motion. Once you get used to the controls, you are just doing this stuff so quick. The game has unique boss fights as well. There's one where you're fighting this boxer and you're in a gas chamber in a prison. And he's got the mask on. You gotta punch it off his face and put it on so you're not getting affected by the gas and stuff. There's another one where you fight the mayor. And he's huge. You gotta like strangle him. Because he's like, he says it too. He's like, he got no wind. He's strong, but he tires out fast. Another one, you gotta shoot this guy's booze out of his hand and stuff. It was really a really cool game for sure. It's a part where you go to prison and stuff. You're like collecting cigarettes. There's a lot going on in this game. I enjoyed the hell out of this game when I first got it. Here's another one I still haven't beaten. Love did a gameplay on it. Gladies. This one's one of the ones that doesn't have a manual. I got this one actually in Florida. Game store in Winter Haven. It was $4, I believe, which is cheap. Usually one of the 2 guys named used Ursula or Valens. Ursula's like the barbarian. Valens is like the Roman. Or I don't know if they even call him that in this actually. The affinity gods are the gods. But it's a strategy RPG. You're on a grid when you fight it. The gameplay of it. Some levels have different, lower and higher levels. You do better, stronger attacks when you're up top. You have the advantage. When you have the high ground like Obi-Wan. story. I probably did when I did the gameplay at least. And, I fucking needed to use, like, two of the two main characters, because if you use either one of Ursula or Valens, eventually you meet up, and you're both in the same party with her brother and another guy that you hang out with who, spoiler, it ends up turning on you. But I think it was the mission he turns on you. And you have to use her and him. And I didn't level him up. I didn't level them up as much as I was leveling up the people I would, like, recruit. You can recruit people and stuff. And in the arena, you don't die. You get knocked out. But in the game world, if you get into fights, the characters will die. If the main ones do, it's game over. But you could lose your recruits because you can recruit people from towns. And I tried it like 10 times. I couldn't beat it. And my prior save was like 10 hours, 15 hours before. I just wasn't saving enough. I'm like, I don't feel like doing this. Again, I don't feel like playing that much gameplay again. So I got it again, and eventually I might put serious time into it. But it's a really cool game. There's another one I never beat. I got up to the Witch King. I played this on the GameCube originally, and then I played it again on the Xbox. I think I got up to the same part both times, but Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. This is another eBay pickup. It was like $5. This is awesome because it's a turn-based RPG in Lord of the Rings. The most exciting RPG since Final Fantasy. It's pretty much Final Fantasy with Lord of the Rings guys. You play like a random dude. You know, it's a little bit stupid because you're taking part in the fight against the Balrog and stuff. Like, these characters obviously are made up and weren't there. But you do fight alongside Gandalf at that part. He comes and helps you. I think some of the other characters pop up as well. Oh, apparently there's a mini game where you could use a Balrog or other enemies. I said I got up to the Witch King and he was kicking my ass. But I really enjoyed just running around the areas you come in contact with, obviously the actual characters and stuff. I wanted to get it because it was cheap again, and I'd love to eventually play this again, put more time into it. Random football game, I believe I got it for a bucket of garage sales. Madden 07. Just threw it in here because I have it. Never played it. This I got a garage sale, God. When the hell was this? Maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It was $2. I had gotten it with Red Dead Revolver Thief, which I ended up selling. I probably shouldn't have. I sold Red Dead Revolver and I sold Ninja Gaiden and Mercenaries. And this was the 5th one I never ended up selling. Just didn't have much value. The other ones did at the time. Midway Arcade Treasures. It's got a ton of cool old school games on it. Spy Hunter, Smash TV, Marble Madness, Root Beer Tapper, Rampage, Paperboy Joust, Gauntlet, a bunch of other ones. It's just classic arcade action, man. It's cool to have games like I really enjoyed Paperboy when I was younger, and Spy Hunter, and Smash TV, Marble Madness as well, even though it was a pain in the ass. And Joust and stuff. Rampage, obviously, remember Rampage is a classic. There are some of them on the front. It's still cool to have these kind of compilation games. They have all these games in one disc or one system. That's a list of the games. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. This also came. I got this at garage sale years ago. It was part of a bundle. I think I got an Xbox. It was like $20 for an Xbox and like 10 games and like 2 controllers. I remember I had to carry it home. I went all the way up Park Boulevard. This before I had my bike. So I was walking home with all this heavy shit. Because the Xbox weighs a ton. This game's awesome. What's his name? Well, you're the Prince, but I think they actually give him a name. Obviously, they made the Prince of Persia for a long time. I think it first appeared on the Apple II or something. I had the Super Nintendo one briefly. It's been on like every system. This game's awesome. You can slow down time at the sands and stuff. The combat's really good in this. They're actually redoing this. It comes out next month, maybe. I want to pick it up. It's like an HD version. I think it's like a, I don't know if it's like a straight up remake or what. But this one's cool as hell though, for sure. I remember beating this one and enjoying it. I remember actually when I first played this, I got this. It was I think it was 3 for 20 or something. I don't know. They had some kind of deal. Maybe it was more than that. Actually, maybe it wasn't because it would have been 05. No, it would have been 04. You know why I remember that? Because it was late 04 or early 05 because we were having the kitchen redone and the kitchen was ripped up at the time. And I got this. I want to say I got this, maybe Defiance. It was definitely this, and Everything or Nothing was the other one, I believe. And something else, it might have been Legacy Again, Defiance might have been the third one, but it might have been like 3 for 20 or something. Like it was a good deal. I remember I picked them up at GameStop. I think it was that. I don't know. Could be wrong. And this is one of the other ones I got the other day. I have not played. Actually, I'm sorry. I did play this briefly. I might have rented it once and played the beginning. You're on like a ship. But it's Prince of Persia Warrior within this, the second one. Two thirds. Two Thrones is the third one. Obviously, the prince has more of a darker attitude here. He has more of a, I don't know how to say, like he's like a grungy look. I don't know how to say it. I remember you were on a ship in the beginning. It like kind of shipwrecks or something. I remember, and that's all I remember. I don't think I played anything else from this, but I'm sure. I think you like turn kind of like evil or something at a point. Like you can hit a trigger at some point, and he turns to like the Dark Prince or some bullshit. But I want to get it, and I still want to get. Oh, I got it obviously, and I want to get the Two Thrones as well. I said I have not played this one. I would assume it's more. Actually, you can dual wield too. I think you can use 2 weapons. That's why he's got the 2 swords there. But he's all pissed. I mean, here he's actually kind of pissed too, but he's more jovial and excited here. This one he's more like beaten down or something. I don't know. But I can't wait to dig into this one. This is another good. This is like $5.43 tax on eBay. It's a really good deal. This one's in good shape too. I've talked about this one obviously. Silent Hill for the Room. It's in the Xbox at the moment. Awesome game. Awesome survival horror game. I heard, and someone told me too on Instagram, I'd heard it and then they'd mentioned it as well. There's definitely one Silent Hill in development in Japan, and apparently there's another one they want a Western developer to do. And the rumor is it's the people who did the game Medium that just came out. I don't care, man. There hasn't been a new Silent Hill in a long time, so I'd like to see 2 new ones. That'd be awesome. But this one is awesome. Silent Hill for the Room. This actually was originally being made as something else. Team Silent, they called them after the first one. They made the first 4. And then they turned it into Silent Hill. This one, you're stuck in an apartment. You're Henry Towns, and you're stuck in this apartment. The doors look completely locked, like 20 locks and chains. And you eventually, like a hole appears in your bathroom. You go through it, and you go to different worlds. It's just like kind of different areas and stuff. And then the creatures and stuff emerge. You gotta figure out what's going on. And the story's actually really good in this. It's just a really good survival horror game. I would pick it up if you've never played it. It's actually not too expensive. I think this one was, what did I pay? $39 and change after tax for it on eBay. Decent copy, but has the manual and stuff. So, like I said, the disc is in the Xbox. Definitely check it out. You're into survival horror and you didn't play it, or you were too young to play it back then. And the last one I got this past summer at a garage sale for $1. I never ended up selling it. Jedi Starfighter. Of course, I tried ripping this off before. It was stupid because stupid GameStop put the sticker. There was a brief period where they put the sticker on the artwork, and obviously it said $6 on it, so this has probably been on this artwork for God knows how long when this come out. 02. At $6.99. This probably was $5.99, I should say. Maybe like 2008, 2009 or something. But I started to pull it off. It started to rip off the artwork, so I was like, God damn it. Not that it's a big deal either way, but they did that for a brief period for some reason. They were putting it on, and then they put it on like a little sticker, and they would just slide it in the artwork instead of putting it on the artwork itself. That's just like, regardless if you're like a collector or not, like who wants a sticker on the artwork? On the case, you could at least peel it off and scrub at it if you have to. But anyway, I actually had this for the Xbox. I got this. It might have been this in Nightfire, actually. I remember I got it from Best Buy. It was actually the Best Buy, oddly enough. I don't know why. I was with two of my friends and we drove out here for some reason. My friend might have gone somewhere. But it was actually the Best Buy in Bayshore, I believe. Which I go to now for stuff. I picked up this and I'm pretty sure it was Nightfire. But it's a space shooter in spaceships. It takes place during the prequels. And you use it to a couple different things. I played a decent amount of it. I did not beat it. I think that's Obi-Wan's Starfighter. And you got Count Dooku and Mace Windu on the cover there. Fly ships from Star Wars Episode 2. It was pretty cool from what I played. I kind of like ship games like that. I don't play enough of them, but like Ace Combats and stuff are kind of cool. But yeah, those are my 13 original Xbox games. I'd like to get